Well, hello everyone. It's been a minute since we've talked about what's going on in my life. Today is November 7th, I think. So we're about a week into November, which means I have a little less than 2 months left of my Disney college program. Honestly, I am so excited for that. As you guys know, my goal was to continue working for the company after my college program, and that is still the case. So I applied for part-time slash full-time when those applications came out for me. And so I should find out about that approximately 6 weeks before my program ends. So I looked on a calendar and that is like mid to late November. So within the next few weeks here, I should hopefully find out. From my understanding, when I find out, I will either find out if I get an offer at all, first of all, because there's a chance I don't. I don't know why I wouldn't, but you never know. So when I do find out though, if I get an offer, I would be finding out if it's part-time or full-time. Most likely is going to be part-time. It's very rare to get a full-time offer right after your program. So I am kind of just expecting part-time. And then I should find out a general role, I believe. I could find out I got offered part-time attractions. Obviously, that's a huge branch and that could mean a lot of things. And then I would find out specifically what in attractions I will be doing closer to the end of my program slash the start date of this new opportunity. After your college program ends and you start part-time, full-time, it is the Sunday after your program ends. Honestly, right now, there's just so much that I don't know, and it's really just a waiting game. I have spent the past however many months looking at other jobs, other opportunities, trying to network, meeting with different people, doing what I can, and honestly, it's felt kind of defeating at times because I feel like I am putting in effort and I'm just not getting anywhere. And I'm just gonna lay down while I talk to you guys. And I know that's not necessarily the case because, there's no, the way, like, putting yourself out there is never going to hurt you. And even though it feels like I'm not getting anywhere, you never know, like, what's gonna happen. Like, maybe someone I talked to months ago, it's somehow gonna lead me somewhere else. I don't know. I, for a while, was feeling really pessimistic, I guess, which is not like me. I don't want to be like that. I'm just trying to be patient now. I think the part for me that's frustrating the most is that I feel like I want more purpose. I'm not fulfilled, and I don't know where the next however many years is going to take me. I don't know what my long-term career is going to be, and I think it's hard when you're working towards a goal, but the goal is so broad and not specific, which, is a blessing and a curse because I have so much like opportunity, and like, when you're working towards one specific goal, it can be hard to like reach that one path, I guess. But when you don't know what you want, it's like you're working hard to get somewhere and you don't know where that like end destination is. I don't know if any of this is making sense. I've just been not feeling it. I'm hoping in the next few weeks here, once I kind of know what's going on come January, I think that will help motivate me a little bit more to get through these last couple of months of my program. And honestly, it's gonna go by so fast. I'm ready for the next thing. As you guys know, I touched on how this role hasn't been my favorite thing, and you know, unfortunately that hasn't changed, but there are things that I learned from this role, and as I've said before, I love the people that I work with, and I think recreation is really great. I'm ready for something else. I can leave this role saying that I did the best I could with what I was given, and I think that's important to remember, and it's something that I have to remind myself, especially towards the end here when I'm just like honestly really over it. There are no bad opportunities, and even a job or an opportunity that feels so useless and so frustrating, and you just feel like what is the point of this? Why am I doing this? The only thing you can ever do is try your absolute best and put your best foot forward. And the main thing that I do in my job right now is like pick up towels and make sure that like the chairs look nice and everything. So you know what I've done this whole time? I have made sure every pool deck that I go to looks immaculate by the time I'm leaving. You know, I could do the bare minimum. I could pick up the towels and kind of whatever lackluster sort of work, but no, I have tried my best to make sure it looks so great. And that's not a huge deal in the grand scheme of things, obviously, but it's what I can do in my role right now. And so that's what I do. I try my best to make it look so great, and that's all I can do. So that's another update, is that I'm currently deployed to Contemporary, so that's fine. I'm grateful that I had a role where I got to work different places. I prefer my home region just because I'm comfortable there and I know people. When I get deployed, it forces me to step out of my comfort zone because I'm not the type of person that's gonna pick up out of region just for fun. I am too introverted for that, and I have anxiety, so like when I don't know where I'm going, it's not it. But anyway, I'm hoping that I will finish my program in my own region though, because I would be really sad if I didn't get to do my last like month or so in my own region. So fingers crossed, the next schedule drop I'm back, and then I stay there for the rest of my program. I'm really hoping. But I just wanted to say, hey, I wanted to talk things through. So, okay. I'll talk to you guys later. Good morning, everyone. So, I honestly forgot to update you guys. I am about to go into work for the day, but I wanted to update you guys. So some good news. I got an email that I did get a part-time, full-time position. Whether it's part-time, whether it's full-time, what it is, that we don't know yet. So I have to wait another 2 weeks for that to come through, which, you know, working for Disney, they love to teach you about patience. So there's that. But I mean, it's good to know that I got something. I am really grateful for that. I know I did see some people got waitlisted, so I am excited that I actually got something. What it is yet, we're not sure. Fingers crossed it's something good. I am feeling a lot of anxiety over the unknown, and it's just a hard place to be because, you know, if it's a part-time position, which it most likely is, I do need to get another job, you know, to afford life, and it's hard not knowing things. It's also hard not knowing what the role is, because to be honest, I'm at a point where I want to work for this company so badly, and I you know, that's the whole reason I did all of this. But if I get a role that I just don't see benefiting me, I don't know if I'd necessarily accept it. And then it's like I have to find either 2 part-time jobs outside of Disney or a full-time job outside of Disney. And there's just like a lot of unknowns that come with that part of it. So I'm definitely feeling anxious, and obviously that's just me thinking of the worst case scenario because I don't want to leave the company. But it's a stressful time right now. So like I said, I have about 2 weeks until I find out what I get. So just trying to get through these next couple of weeks. The good news is that my mom will be here in 2 weeks, so I will hopefully have her with me when I find out, and you know, that way, good news or bad news, I have someone to support me. So there's that. I just wanted to update you guys. So yeah. So I am actually about to head to Magic Kingdom with my mom, but I got a very lovely email this morning offering me a part-time attractions role. So that's awesome. Attractions was definitely one of my top options. And so yeah, I'm super excited that that is what I got. It's time for just a little bit more waiting to find out specifically where I will be, but I'm going back to my roots with attractions and I'm super excited about it. So hey guys, I know that the last few bits of information I gave was a bit of just a quick little popping in. So I really just wanted to pop on here and give you guys a rundown. So as you guys know, my first college program was in attractions, and throughout this whole program I said that I would really like to go back to attractions. If I had to choose like an operational role, I would love to go back to attractions. So I am going back to attractions. Right now it is December 8th, so my program officially ends on January 2nd. You have to be able to start your part-time offer on the Sunday following your departure date. So there's a few days in between the end of my program and when I'll start that training for whatever this role is. So the latest I will find out specifically where I will be is my departure date. So I could potentially not know what I'm doing until a few days before, which is a little bit stressful, but at least I know it's under the attractions branch. Now, attractions could mean a few things. Attractions, obviously the first thing you most likely think of is rides and shows, but it could also mean parking and park greeter. I think those are the only things that fall under the attractions branch in this case. So we'll see what happens. I am a bit apprehensive, a little bit anxious, but I am excited as well. I'm just taking in these last few weeks of my college program. It's so weird that it's coming to an end. I've been doing this for right now about 10 months. I've been on my college program, my second college program here. By the time it ends, it will be just about 11 months, so almost a year of this chapter of my life. And I think it's really fitting that it's ending right in the new year and I'm going into this new opportunity at the beginning of 2026. I will say I'm a very like sentimental person. I'm a very like symbolic type of person, so this chapter of my life, like closing in the new year, is pretty cool to me. I will say that 2025 was not really what I was expecting it to be, and it was a really hard year, but it was also a really rewarding year. I know I have touched on this a few times on my channel here, but I think living alone and coming here a couple months after I graduated college and just kind of diving into this new chapter of my life has been a very big learning experience for me, especially moving out of Flamingo and moving into my own apartment and living completely alone for the first time in my life has been really great for me. I think if you have the opportunity to live alone in your 20s, I really encourage you to do it, because I think it's a great way to get to know yourself, which sounds kind of stupid, but being comfortable on your own, I think, is really important. Because once you're comfortable on your own and you learn to be confident in yourself, then really like other opportunities are endless, whether that be career-wise or relationship-wise, anything. It's like you have to be comfortable on your own first. And so I think I've spent basically this past year getting to know myself and learning what I want, and there's still a lot that I don't know, honestly, and it's hard because I'm someone who likes to have a specific goal to be working towards, and I don't necessarily have that right now. I don't want to work in a like frontline operational role at Disney forever. That's not ever really what I planned on doing. Like, I don't want to work at an attraction forever. I would love to go into more professional opportunities, whether that be with Disney or not. I know my whole goal coming down here was to work for Disney and to work my way up in the company, and that's still a goal of mine, but I think this time that I've spent here has kind of taught me that it's okay if it doesn't work out that way, and there's so many more opportunities for me, and Disney will always be an important part of my life and the start of my career, really. But if I don't end up working for the company long term, that is okay too. In 2026, I am hoping to continue to grow personally and in my career, and I really hope that I can meet some new people and make some new friends in my new job. Honestly, I've felt really isolated and lonely lately, so I'm excited to kind of move on to something new and challenge myself and meet new people. So I'm super excited, and I'm just getting through these last few weeks here, the holiday season, and then it's on to 2026 and it's on to this new role and this new chapter. So I will obviously keep you guys updated with my specific role, location, where I will be. As soon as I find out, I will tell you guys. I'm on the edge of my seat too. I can't wait to find out. It's really a waiting game, and Disney likes to just give you little crumbs, and you just have to keep being patient in waiting, and I'm excited to find out. So I will talk to you guys when that happens. My first college program literally changed my life because it made me change my major and change my life goals, and it made me come back here for the second time to, you know, build my life here potentially. So I'm just really grateful for the Disney college program and for all the opportunities and all the people I've met through it, and I am excited for the next chapter. So if you have the opportunity to do the Disney college program, I highly encourage it. Make sure you check out my everything you need to know about the Disney college program video if you were thinking about it. I think I really laid it out really well in that video and told you some realistic aspects of it that isn't all pixie dust. So I highly encourage you watch that video if you're thinking about doing the Disney college program. But I will talk to you guys hopefully very soon with some good news. Hey guys, I'm freaking out. I'm freaking out because guess what? I just learned that I'm joining the Tomorrowland attractions team. Oh my god. I get to work in Magic Kingdom. That's crazy. Wait, this is so unreal. I'm so excited. Okay, we'll talk more soon. Shall we chat, everyone? This whole video is just a little one-on-one chat between us, huh? But, so hey, I have been so busy and just on the move the last few weeks that I haven't really had a second to sit down and tell you guys everything I know about my new part-time role. I got that email that I was joining the Tomorrowland attractions team, and I started like freaking out. I was so excited, but I was like literally about to leave my apartment to go meet my dad, and it was just frantic. And then literally like a few hours later, not even, like a couple hours later, I found out specifically that I'm going to be at Space Mountain, and I am so extremely excited. I am so excited to be going back to attractions. I know that I had mentioned multiple times that I would love to go back to attractions, and I am super happy that that is where I got placed. Space Mountain, I love Space Mountain.
Because I love Space Mountain.
But I also love Space Mountain. Right, in line for Space Mountain.
Space Mountain, let's go. Say it.
Space Mountain.
Proudly present Space Mountain.
I know that some people hate on it a little bit, but it is a great ride in my opinion. It's a classic. Everyone knows what Space Mountain is. And as someone who can't go on a lot of coasters due to motion sickness, I love Space Mountain because I can go on that one, and I just love the fear of it and how you feel like you have to duck the entire time you're on it. But yeah, I am extremely excited. I have a couple weeks left of my program here. What's today? Today is December 21st. So yeah, I have a couple weeks left here, and unfortunately, besides Christmas Day and New Year's Eve, I will be working my last shifts out of region, which is a little bit of a bummer, but I am grateful that I am able to go to Coronado and Jumbo both one more time before I am done. So it's a little sad that I'm not ending. My last shift will be at the Contemporary versus one of my own resorts, but that's okay. I have enjoyed my time at Contemporary as well, and I am just so ready for this next chapter to start. There's a lot that I am a little bit anxious about because working at Magic Kingdom is a whole different thing. So I'm excited though, because you know, it's the Magic Kingdom and I'm ready to be challenged, you know, just learn something new. Besides that though, you know, this role is part-time. Eventually, I don't know if I will go full-time in this role, in a different role. We'll see what happens with that. But for the time being, I am looking for another part-time job to, you know, supplement the cost of living. And it is unfortunate that I have to get a second job, but it could turn out to be something that leads to another opportunity and another way to challenge myself and learn more, hopefully. So we'll see what happens with all of that, but I wanted to just come on here and thank you guys so much for being a part of this journey with me. If you have kept up with my videos throughout my program this time around, thank you. And it has been a year, basically a year of mixed emotions, and I won't lie, it was a tough one for the most part, but I have learned a lot about myself, and I feel really confident in myself and my skills and my work ethic, and I am determined to continue to grow. And so thank you guys for watching this video and watching all of my other ones, and if you ever watch any of my videos for my first program as well, thank you so much. And I'm gonna continue to vlog even after my program and show you guys what it's like to be a part-time cast member at Walt Disney World, because it is a different experience for sure than being a CP. So thank you so much, happy holidays, and I will see you guys in Tomorrowland. Hi guys, me again. I don't know if you could tell by my eyeballs, but I was just crying a little bit, partially because I just watched the Stranger Things finale, but also I just had like an emotional day yesterday. I feel like today is actually New Year's Day. Last night was New Year's Eve, obviously, and I worked my last shift at Animal Kingdom Lodge, and it was just like a really great last shift, a good group of people, And I was like not expecting to feel all that like emotional or like sad, I guess, like during my last shift, but like then I got my like goodbye poster, and like I don't know, I just like I was literally at the end of the night, we were all like standing there, and I like just started sobbing, and I can't even explain it. It was so crazy and weird. And then everyone hugged me, and I was like, guys, I don't know why this just happened, but I wanted to just pop on here and say that I am feeling a little bit emotional and a little more sad than I thought I would be saying goodbye to this chapter of my life. But it's a new year and I'm ready for new things, and just wanted to pop on here to say Happy New Year, and I hope that 2026 is good to you, and I hope that 2026 is good to me, and I hope that we can all reach our goals and feel more joy and fulfillment, and I'm just hoping for a really good year. So that's all. Okay, Happy New Year. Bye.